Alright guys, I'm Bradu. We're back. It's the second session of our Solo Dark, Shadowdark. What am I calling this? I don't know. Mother of Madness, that's right. And we just took on a little swarm of spiders, but a goblin crew is coming into this room where their campfire is. So there's not necessarily an advantage here. I'm just going straight initiative. Now, these are not nice goblins. This is not the type you can, like, chit-chat with and that sort of thing. Like, they see us, they're attacking. So we're just going to roll initiative straight because, yeah, we just are. 20, nat 20 for us. 3 for them. Goblins can't be surprised, so I can't give myself any kind of surprise. But what that does mean is we are going to have a full chance to reorganize, sort of. So, let's see. Killsy is going to try to find some darkness. Is there anything in this room? Let's check. 50-50. On an 11 or higher, there's something in the room she can kind of hide behind. 11 or higher. 11. She got it. So, yes, but, yes, and. Yes, but. What is the but? Yes, but it doesn't give her any cover. Like, it's not enough to totally hide behind. So it puts her in a dangerous position. So she's going to hide behind. Do I have anything I can use? Barrel. But it's not big enough to, like, conceal her, so once she attacks, she'll know. I will roll my sneak attack here in a second. Rune, Willforge, will cast. We're definitely casting spells and stuff this time. He's going to cast Holy Weapon and again do it on the axe of Nune. So Holy Weapon is, I need an 11 and I have a +2, so I need a 9. 11, that works. We got Holy Weapon, +1 damage and attack on the axe, and he's going to let his demonic possession take over. So he gets +1 damage. Is it just +1 damage? I think it is. So he's got +1 attack and +2 damage currently. And he's gonna rush up and fight these goblins. Good luck, buddy. Holy smokes. And he's gonna attack. Yeah. We're just going to do that. He's going to attack this guy right here. 13 should hit. And do D8 damage plus, what did I say, +2? +2. Okay. 1 goblin down. And on that note, I think especially with the +1, with the nat 20 for our initiative, I am going to say that Cixelsyd has a chance to cast Burning Hands. Well, I gotta run in, don't I? He's got a chance. He's got time to run in and run out, but not totally run out of safety. So he does get advantage on casting Burning Hands. So here goes. 14 works. D6. I'm going to use this flat damage against all of these. These 3. They're bunched up. So he... 1 damage. Dang it. Alright, so he gets in and gets out. He's running back to... Oh, shoot. I forgot my torch timer. Let's see if that works. I hope so. I bumped the timer way down because we still have the same torch from last time. Okay, so he gets back but not. He's still a little vulnerable too. He can't run all the way up there because this is an abstraction. The dungeon pizza. This is a big. So this is where we are. I'll show you my map. We came in here. We came in here, saved the people. They went out here. Then we came in here. We're right in here, and these goblins came from here somewhere. So we're in this big area. What have we here? Killsy. Did I just give it away? Bet you figured that out already. She has to try to hide behind that. So she gets advantage. 17. She definitely hides. So she will get a sneak attack off with her short bow and try to attack a goblin. And I'm going to go for one in the back that did not get the burning hands treatment. 11 should hit. 11 plus 4, that'll hit a 15. And that'll do D2. What is it? Oh, 2d4 damage is what it is, right? So she gets the sneak attack. So, minimum damage. 2 damage. Son of a gun. Okay, so they're almost all wounded now, but it's their turn. And what's going to happen here? We got a lot of... I said vulnerable. They're all vulnerable, basically. So this little guy is going to come after Killsy. Does he run up or shoot from afar? Because she has partial cover. I said it's not enough to like totally conceal her. But it still would be partial cover, like a +2 AC. We'll have him shoot. We'll have him shoot. So he will try to shoot. 6 is definitely going to miss. Then we will have this guy shoot at our mage. 16 is going to hit. And that's a D4, I think. 2 damage. And he's got only 3 hit points. So that's... We want to keep him out of trouble if we can. Oh boy. Don't fall. It's going to fall. Son of a gun. Okay. He's in some trouble. These two are going to come up and double team our buddy here. I'm just going to roll them both at the same time. 18 and a nat 1. What do I do on a nat 1? Oh, I'm going to use a rule somebody just told me. I love it. This is perfect time for it, too. So the 18's going to hit. D4 damage for... They have... Well, yeah, they have clubs. They're supposed to have clubs. 4 damage, though. Whew! 4 damage on Nune. Oh, my God. And he only has 1 hit point left. On a nat 1. Somebody said this house rule today. I like it. I want to try it. On a nat 1, if you're in melee with somebody, they get an immediate attack. So this guy poked me, but this guy like tripped, and this is why I get hit here, is because I get a swing. So he gets an immediate swing on the goblin that tripped. Oh, his die got in my way. 7 is not going to hit, right? Plus 4 is 11, 12. I think it's a 12. Might be close. Oh, it's a hit. It's a hit. All right. They're listed as having an 11 AC here. Maybe they're not armored. 4. He took 1 damage earlier. He's dead. Okay, we got a dead goblin. Good. We needed that. 2 dead, right? Yeah. 2 dead, 4 to go. One of them is unharmed. Let's see, we had 1 shot here. We have 2 more that could shoot. No, we had 1 shot here, 1 shot here. We have 1 more that could shoot. He's got, honestly, he's got 4 characters he could go for. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Gotta hope he misses. 9. I've got a 12, I think. I've got a 12. And he's a +1. So he missed. Woo! That was close. Alright, our turn. Gregor gets up. He's no longer paralyzed. He gets to get in the action. Let's start with him. Let's see. Nune is still demonic possessed. He's going to get an attack in. 2. Misses badly. I'm going to try crossbow on him. He's taken 1 damage. I'm going to try crossbow. 14, that's going to hit. What's a crossbow do? D6, I think. 6 damage. All right. First kill for Rune. And that frees up. Well, good lord. I'm in danger. But I feel like I gotta do Burning Hands again. Oh man, I shouldn't have done that crossbow attack. Alright, I'm running up for Burning Hands. This time he can't get very far away. So, Burning Hands. I get advantage on it. Come on. Ooh, 9? Oh, 9 hits. 9 and 1. So the nat 1 doesn't take effect because I have advantage. 9 plus 2 is good, so he can run right up to all of them. Try and burn them all. I get a d6 damage. Let's go. I need a high roll here. 2. Oh boy. So he took, what, 2 points? So none of them are dead. He's taken 4. He's taken 3. He's now taken 2. Oh, crap. Get out of there. I get to step back at least a step. Gregor is over here. I don't think he can attack. I think the best he can do is run all the way up. Killsy can shoot, but she cannot hide. She's already got that hiding spot. There's nowhere else to hide. It's not necessarily a barrel she's behind, but, maybe a big rock or something. But she can attack again, and I'll have her attack this guy who's closest to her. 3 misses. Okay, well, Gregor is up there trying to be brave and protect his friends. But it's the goblin's turn, and they're all 3 right there. 3 of them have gone down. Do they do a morale check? I think they do. I think they do a morale check, but I'm going to give it to them at advantage because these are a particularly brutal, malicious type of goblin, and there's 3 of them, and they've got us in not trouble as a whole group, but they're holding their own at least, kind of. Nope, they're running. We got to make sure they don't run though. So they're going to run. Where do they run? Coming from down here, they're running. They're going to run back that way. So they're going to run back in that way. So here's what's going to happen. We're still in initiative. We're still in combat. I would say they're going to double move as a collective group. So they turn and book it. And on the next turn, I'm going to run up and cast Cure Wounds. Actually, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Night. On the Night. Nune. Okay, Cure Wounds, is that an advantage? No, it's not an advantage. Nat 1. There goes our luck token. Luck token. Every time. Not every time, but almost every time. Okay. On a critical, well, I can't do 2 targets. I was going to say a critical hit on a heal. So I'm not even going to roll it. He heals back. didn't get to heal Sid at the same time. So I am going to allow Killsy to shoot. So she's going to come up and take a shot. No sneak attack on this, but take a shot. Ooh, boy. Bad miss. He did something. I think I could do a magic missile. And I have a house rule I'm going to try for magic missile too. It's at advantage. I'll tell you what the house rule is when it hits. 16 hits. So my house rule for magic missile is... This is not my house rule, actually. I have a different house rule. But this is, again, I'm going to try out a house rule that somebody else said. And I like it. It doesn't... Mine was you get 2 missiles at 1d3 damage instead of 1 at 1d4. That way you can target 2 different creatures. But that does bump up the usefulness of the spell. This one doesn't really change the power level. You get to do a magic missile, you roll damage, and then you could split the damage if you want. So 2. So let's see. I'm gonna, because I can take out this guy who has taken 4 hit points, and I can hit this guy, I guess. So that puts them each at having taken 3, I believe. So they've each got 2 hit points. So there was my magic missile. Went, didn't go, didn't go. Nune. I don't have... I don't have range with either of those guys, actually. So all we can do is give chase. So they're going to give chase. So they're running up. These guys are in the back now because they just got past. She's kind of in the middle. So this is kind of what our party looks like. These ran after the goblins, and I don't know what's in this room. So where did the goblins run to? I'm afraid it's to more goblins. Let's find out. An entrance to the north blue. I don't want to read all this. Oh, there's nothing in here. Not nothing, but where do they go? A stone sarcophagus sits in the center of the room. Okay, so I'm looking around. The goblins don't really have anywhere to go. So maybe they wouldn't have run that way. They do have... I think I'm going to let them get away. We're going to let the goblins get away because they did run. And there's a couple escape routes that they might know about that we wouldn't necessarily. So we're going to go ahead and say they get away, and that's okay. But as we run into this room, there is a sarcophagus in the middle of the room. So we better check that out. This will be our sarcophagus, I guess, right in the middle of the room. Our whole party can get together. We're now out of combat, so I think what I'll do is try and cast my Cure Wounds now to heal the wizard. 14. We're good. I need to roll a d6. Good. He's good. Okay. But we'll check out this sarcophagus. So there's a trick here. This is one of those things about solo versus playing. So if I'm DMing this for a group, I do this. There's a trap. Okay. So there's a net above the sarcophagus that's going to come down. Oh, look, I got more goblins here. Nope, it's not goblins. Somebody else. Cool. Anyway, this is going to be our net. So this net comes down. You see that? Sure enough. This net comes down on us. But given that I'm playing solo, I'm going to say, oh yeah, ready to be dropped on anyone getting too close. So I'm going to give us a save. A dex save, I think. It doesn't make a lot of sense. It says it's activated. Yeah, no, we're going to say that it's dropped on anyone getting too close. So it's going to be dropped because we got close. And we get a dex save. I'm going to make it a DC. An easy. DC 9. But everybody has to roll it. That's what I'm going to do. All right, DC 9. Gregor first. I have a couple. So he gets caught in it. He's good, but barely. He has a -2. So Nune rolls out of the way. Rune. Nune and Rune. He's safe. He gets out of the way. He didn't even have to roll. Wizard. Ooh. Does he have 2? He does. He has a +2. Sid is out. He goes wide, and Killsy should be okay. Gregor's in trouble, huh? I shouldn't have said that. Killsy should be okay. Does she have a dex? She wouldn't have a bonus. She might be spooked. 2 plus... I'm trying to check. 2 plus 4. She doesn't have anything else. It's not a thievery thing just to make a dex save. So, oh my lord. So these two are getting caught in the net. What happens is the net. Blinding them until it is removed and dealing 1d6 damage. Okay, so they're both blinded. Here's the bad news. They both take 1d6 damage. Let's make one roll for the damage. What? Barbed net. Here it is. Oh! 6 damage. So that is going to put... Gregor's not dead. But Killsy is down. 6 damage puts her down. Okay. The net, it doesn't say how the net's removed, so I'm going to say it's pretty easy to remove. So on that note, I will have these two work to remove the net. And once they do, I'm ready to cast Cure Wounds. I gotta cast Cure Wounds and try and get Killsy back. I've already used my luck token. Whew, we're good. D6. She only regains 1 hit point. So I'm probably gonna have to do that again. But she is back. Okay. Whew. Be nice to have everybody survive. Okay, so now let's see. There's a sarcophagus. We already got hit with the trap. We're going to open the sarcophagus. And inside it is a mangled, desiccated corpse of a dead goblin chieftain. A rusty, dented shovel near the pit. Near the sarcophagus, I guess. Okay. And it does say... treasure. The corpse's tunic has a pair of elf-forged short swords. Okay, so nice short swords worth 14 gold pieces. And they are caked in dry blood and show heavy usage. Also, as we're searching, there's a vellum page from a tome written in Goblin and Diabolic. Now, I have somebody who speaks both of those. In fact, it's Nune. He speaks both of them. So he would be able to totally read this. Is under the corpse's shirt, so wrapped around his swords. So I find this. It is a part of a tome about demons that may include the beginning of a summoning spell. Ooh. So I would say that Cixelsyd would be able to help determine that it's about a spell. He speaks a lot of languages, but not those. The Diabolic and Goblin is all Nune. So he can tell what it says, and then Sid can tell that it's about a spell. Is kind of how I'm going there. Okay, so that's crazy. And we're okay. I'm going to roll another. I'm going to go for Cure Wounds again. Oh, nat 1. Gah. No more Cure Wounds. So Killsy is in danger. And we're going to keep moving. Where are we at? We've done all that. There's only 2 places to go, and we have to find the secret door to be able to go there. So I think I said secret doors are a 15, but Killsy was the wrong person to be looking for secret doors. So we're going to have Nune looking for secret doors. He's also in the front, so it makes sense. So on a 15, he needs a 12 because he gets +3. Oh, he got it. All right, so he finds the secret door that is from this room. And it is going to go into another room to the south. Okay, so where are we at here? We come in to this room. We find this secret door. We come in, and there's an altar in the center of the room. And there's a goblin, a female goblin. Let's see. Sorry, I lost my place for a second. Okay, the stone altar table is caked in dried blood in the center of the room. On it is a bound form of a human peasant about to be sacrificed. Grooves in the altar funneled blood from past sacrifices into clay pots that flies are buzzing around. Oh, I should have put up some clay pots. A pile of furs in one corner makes a little bed, essentially. And when we come in, this female goblin has tattered robes drenched in blood. She's chanting. Okay. She wears a necklace made of vulture feathers, beaks, and talons on a leather cord. Cool. I like the descriptions. There's, this really like sets up this dark, sadistic, bloody. Like, these are not nice goblins at all. Okay, so she is chanting. And we come in, and we got to roll initiative. She's the black one. Ooh, 2 bad rolls. So we gain initiative. I'm going to yell for her to stop. Stop what you're doing, or we'll be forced to attack. And at that, even though she's alone, I think she would turn her attention to us and start like chanting, start casting a spell, essentially, so we've got to spring into action. So I'm going to cast Holy Weapon with Rune. He still does have that one. So Holy Weapon, here goes. 3. He missed it, so we're out of spells. He is out of spells. Killsy is going to try to sneak around and hide behind part of the altar. She gets a 17 will do it. She gets a +4 to that, so she is able to sneak. And on that note, she's going to shoot her bow. I guess I'll do that first. I was going to shoot at the end, but I guess it makes sense for her to shoot. So, she's hidden. She has advantage. Oh, I forgot to roll at advantage before. Nice. That's going to hit, and it's going to sneak attack. So she's got 2. Good Lord, these little caltrops are impossible to pick up. she does 5 damage. Nice. Okay. This is a little crappy. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile, I think. Actually, no, I'm gonna look. He's gonna look at the torch is starting to go down, and he's gonna start lighting another torch. Given that there's no pressure on him, I think he can just light another torch, right? Let me think on that for a second. Gregor is gonna run up. I missed Holy Weapon, so he's gonna run up and attack. He can get there. 4 misses. And on that note, I will do the same here. So they'll go side by side and go for. He's gonna do his berserk thing. Not berserk, possession. He'll be demonically possessed. Oh no, but still a bad miss. So that's everybody. We're done, but we light a new torch. So I'm going to click that button. Oh, I see. I gotta change this. What did I do last time? 20 to 40? I think I did 20 to 40. Okay. Perfect. And it's her turn. What would she do? Here's what's going to happen. The 2 goblins we let go are going to come into the room behind us. One of them is going to run past us and disappear. One of them is going to attack. Who? One of these 2 guys, I think. 1, 2, 3 is going to be Rune. 4, 5, 6 is going to be Sid. Rune. Okay, so he's going to attack Rune with I'll say with the bow. That makes sense. Nope. Gotta roll goblin dice. 13 is going to hit, maybe. Oh, he's a... Yeah, it's going to hit. He's a 13. I was thinking he was a 15. So that's going to be a d4 damage with the short bow. Only 1. That's good. Rune hadn't been hit yet. Where did I erase that? Okay. The other one disappeared. I don't know what she's going to do. Maybe I do. You know what? She's got 3 different spells she can do. I'm going to roll it randomly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2 will be her first spell. 3, 4, 5, 6 is her last spell. Ooh, that's not good. And she could do it on anybody. So I'm just going to roll it randomly. She's going to run away and roll it randomly. So I'm going in the order that they are listed on my sheets. 2 is Nune. So she is going to try a spell called Stink Bomb. DC 12. So that's for her to roll, right? 12. She got it. That means Nune will take 2d4 damage. 7. That's enough to take him out. Oh! No, it is. Gosh darn it. He's down. And there's no... The other thing won't even matter. So she stink bombed him. And that's kind of sucky. That's it, though. Right? Goblin went. She went. She's going to run. she's gonna run toward the wall. So she gets herself to the wall. So she's kind of far away. I would say maybe she would go. Actually, she would go this way. So the only one who could get to her is Gregor. The others would all be at range, which is okay. And Gregor probably wants to. Do I have anybody who can do something? I don't have any healing things. So, oh my gosh. I want to kill that goblin. I'm gonna have her try to get the goblin. She's gonna shoot the goblin. 10. I think that's gonna hit. Yeah, they were an 11. And she does D4 damage. I need a 2 to get the kill, if I recall. 3. Got it. So she shoots him. Good, because that takes care of a threat. Because that now frees up Rune to... What he can do is try to stabilize. Now, it's an intelligence check, though, isn't it? You know what? It's an intelligence check. We're going to have Sid do it. Sid is going to try to stabilize. Oh, that one. That one means it's going to take one off of the death timer. So now I do have to have the priest try it. Rune. Come on, Rune. Will your way. 4. Not even close. Not good, not good. So the death timer is going to lose a point. So Gregor, what do? Do you... He's got negative intelligence. I think he goes after her. I think he's going after her. Does he have anything he can do? He doesn't have like an ability he can trigger, so he's gonna go in. Dual wielding, two-handing his sword, and he can get to her and try to attack her. 15. That's a big hit for D10. Maybe a big hit. We hope a big hit. 7. Okay. What does she have? Ooh, she's got a lot of hit points. Oh, she took some already, though. Okay. Okay. Did everybody go? He gets a chance to pop up on a 20. Nope. Here's his death timer. He has a con of +2. So he has 6 rounds. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, but here's what happens now. It's Goblin's turn. She's gonna try to cast a spell. DC 12. Ooh, does she get it? Wisdom? No. She does not get it. So she looks like she's starting to climb up the wall, but when it doesn't work, all she can do is run. You know what, though? She can run. She goes through the wall. She goes this way and goes through the wall. She goes behind a stalactite or stalagmite and disappears. Because of that, we can see where she went. She's gone. So what do we do now? We've got to save him. That's what we got to do. And the peasant. Well, that's weird. Okay, so we're going to try to stabilize. I've got, what did I decide? 5 rounds to do it. So that's good. I should maybe be able to make it. I would hope. So let's have Gregor go try to deal with the peasant while these guys work on saving. stabilizing. 15. It's a DC 15 to stabilize, but I'm not healing. He can't heal. All right. So again, Sid will try to stabilize. Come on, buddy. Stay with me now. Stay with me. 10 plus 3 doesn't quite do it. No, it's plus 2. Do I have somebody else with high int? Nope. Nune. Nune is the other one with high int. Alright, Rune has to try. He got it. 15. 16 minus 1. Okay, so he's stable. He's stable, but unconscious still. What do I do? Okay, so Gregor will try to do something with this. Let's take a look at what's going on with the peasant. Bound and gagged, so we're going to get the gag off. This is Hannah, Karina the widow's pretty young daughter, a mere teenager. She was kidnapped by the goblins picking wildflowers and has clearly been tortured and abused by the goblins. She is so terrified that she will resist being rescued. Okay, sorry, I shouldn't have read that out loud and should have roleplayed it instead. She's going to cower in the nearest corner if untied. So we untie her and she goes to a corner. She runs off. And we're going to try and talk to her. Talk some sense into her. We're okay over here. Who do I have with charisma? Gregor has great charisma. And so does Killsy. It's my two best charisma talkers. Best sweet talkers. So they're going to convince her, try to convince her that she's safe now. We can handle our business. We'll make sure she is safe. And in fact, I think what we're going to do is, oh boy, we saved everyone, right? We saved everyone. We're getting the hell out of here. So we're going to try to convince her. Now it says she's going to resist. So I think we need to roll a 15, but I'm going to give it an advantage with them working together, and Gregor has it at plus 3. So I need to roll a 12 on one of these dice. 17. Okay, so we convince her to come with us. And we're going to get out of here. What is here? There is treasure. A statuette of Memnon. We're taking it. Hell yeah, we're taking it. Okay. We're getting out of here. So we're not trying to follow, but we know where that door is now because we saw her go behind it. So far as we know, we've saved all the prisoners, so we're going to take our chances and head out of here. I'm going to say on the way out of the dungeon with her, with somebody carrying him, we're going to roll a random encounter check. Nope. So we get out of the caves, and then we're going to roll another one just outside of the caves. No. So we get back to town, and I'm going to end there. And I'll probably have to do one more session. We're going to save all the villagers. And then I'll probably do one more session to come finish off the cave, I guess. Because we can't leave this undone. But I probably also have a little bit of role play to do. So we're back at town, basically. So he can rest up and get back alive. And we will... you know what maybe we do is... Do we get a reward? I think... I'm going to say we do. I'm going to say somebody rewards us who has the... Here's what we're going to do. We are going to roll on the treasure to table at advantage because there were 2 families with kids. So we're going to roll at advantage. And whichever one's higher, that's going to be our treasure. Ah! God dang it. Dropped another one. Thankfully I can see it. 79. That's good. Let's see what our treasure is and see if it makes any sense as a reward. It's what I always look for. 79. Ooh, that's cool. It is cool. I like it. Mithril shield. Etched with soaring dragons. Worth 40 gold. So one of them had a pretty rad shield. Mithril shield. And that also, we're not going to sell that. But that also, oh, we really made no cash. We have very little spending money. So after I turn the camera off, I will do shopping and stuff like that. Re-gear up whatever I need to do there. And we will at least have a rest in this town. But I think we got to go right back the next day. So, all right, we got one more session. Like I said, you always know that a 1 shot is actually a 3 shot, especially solo. But pretty good so far. Good action. And we've done, I mean, full disclosure, we've done all of this. So we've got 1 area left, essentially. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Bradu. Hopefully this is helpful to see how I solo. I'm disappointed in not doing a little bit more role play because I thought this is a fun party to do that with, but I get so focused on how I'm going to handle the solo stuff. So that's my style. I don't do a ton of role play. I make, crack a line here and there in character, and that's about it. But other people are going to have different ways. With a lot of people, their style is going to be more story, more role play, more whatever, and I tend to focus on the combat strategy and just trying to make it a fun dungeon crawl. So anyway, one more session. Thanks for watching.